Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go live. Peace.
This rearranged, highly anticipated rematch on. So many questions to be answered. Let's kick off with promoter Eddie Hearn.
Thanks, Adam. You're right, a great fight week on April 28th the week before, but also on April 21st as well, the week before that. The return of Hearn up to Liverpool, virtually sold out already. This is a fight that seemed like it was an eternity away in November. I remember getting a phone call from David Haye asking to meet me. I knew he didn't want a bite to eat or a cup of coffee. He came to the office and fair play, wanted to meet face to face, and as soon as I walked in the room and saw him sitting down, I knew what had happened. The fight was off. Had to make a very difficult phone call to Tony Bellew, who blamed David Haye, blamed me as well, I think a little bit as well. And everything was in disarray. I think, personally, I thought it was a blessing because there was a lot going on in Tony Bellew's life at the time. I don't think he would have been 100% in the fight. He certainly wasn't pulling out the fight. But now, I think it's given him a chance to look at his career and where he wants to go. And that night in December, I think, could have potentially been the last night of his career. And now everything's completely changed. Tony Bellew has decided he wants to carry on. He knows that the big fights are out there ahead of him beyond this fight with David Haye, the Andre Ward fight, fights at heavyweight as well. But of course, we have a very difficult fight to overcome. When we had the first press conference for the rematch, I talked about the first time I hoped we would win. This time, we believe we're going to win him. And now, sitting here, I know we're going to win this fight. Because I think you have two very different men at very different stages in their career. You have a former cruiserweight and heavyweight world champion, delivered so much for the sport of boxing. You have a cruiserweight world champion here. But it comes down to desire and heart. And I've not really met anyone with more desire and heart than Tony Bellew. And when the going gets tough on May the 5th, I feel like there's only one winner. And I just don't know how much David Haye wants it. He's a brilliant fighter. But deep down, when it really gets tough, he's got a great life. You know, he's promoting now. He's got a nice business. He's got some great fighters. Joe Joyce over there. How you doing, Joe? And I just don't know if the heart still exists, if the desire still exists. The same desire that he had in the gym to become a world champion all those years ago. This guy, on another level. Rough, tough, not the prettiest, not the sexiest, but he can fight like... He supposed to be normal, knock me down. He's supposed to feel good. He can fight, and he wants this so bad. He wants to win so bad. We all do. And we're looking forward to a great night on May 5th. Got some major announcements coming next week regarding the undercard. I know David's chasing Derek Chisora over town for Joe.
Everywhere.
And it's going to be a huge night on May the 5th. This is a great fight. We saw a real good British world title fight last week. This is a great all-British domestic dust-up. And trust me, if you thought the first one was exciting, this is going to knock the socks off it.
Ain't no other sight in the game, 'cause see the boxing voice.